Hello, gore whores and fellow deadites. I'm Brennan.
I'm Sam.
And welcome to Our Life in Horror.
Doing a He Made Me Watch.
Finally, I've been pushing for it forever.
We just did a She Made Me Watch not long ago. What was it?
Like a month ago. Over a month ago.
Seriously? Was it that long?
Yeah, because we did a She Made Me Watch.
Yeah, what was it?
Saltwater.
It was a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Every time I bring it up, you're like, let's just easy up. We haven't, it's been since, January.
Okay, well, He Made Me Watch a movie.
I did, and it was just by fluke.
Yeah, he's lucky I was just kind of tired and blah last night, because I just sat down and just watched whatever he put on.
Yeah.
We froze again. Fancy that. I need to contact StreamYard, because we pay too much for that to be happening. The Good Son.
Behind the image of a good son.
Coming?
So what are you guys up to out there?
Sorry, Mom. Top secret.
Yeah, I've always wanted to watch this movie.
Yeah, I didn't know this movie existed.
I always see clips of it, so that's why I was like, okay, I'd like to check this movie out and give it a watch and see what it's all about.
Okay.
And this movie was released 32 years ago.
1993.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go through some stats. September 24th, 1993 release date, 6.4 on IMDb, 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. Starring Macaulay Culkin, Elijah Wood, Quinn Culkin. Oh, that's the actual... Oh.
What?
The actual sister. Quinn Culkin.
Oh, okay.
That's why they looked... I literally said, oh my god, that looks like Macaulay with a wig.
We even look at Rory Culkin, too.
Wow.
And he's in Scream 4.
Wow. Yeah. Wendy Crewson.
Yeah, and then the other guy I would bring up.
Daniel Hugh Kelly.
No, not him. Who's the actual dad?
I don't know, but he's not even in it that much.
There he is, David Morse.
Yeah.
But he's like one of the most recognizable faces in here.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood are babies. Not really babies, but they're little.
Yeah, this is
They're
definitely like one of their earlier films, for sure.
Yeah. Spoiler-free thoughts?
I liked this movie.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it's perfect, or I actually think this movie could use a decent remake.
Okay.
And we also watched it on shitty quality, so that also probably didn't help with the watching experience. We had some sound issues with them whispering and stuff. So this movie needs a new Blu-ray upgrade, or at least a Blu-ray upgrade. I don't know if this movie deserves a 4K, but I think it's got quite the score.
Mm-hmm.
I think Elijah Wood is fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
Out of both boys, he is the more believable one as an actor.
Okay.
It's no wonder he went on to go do Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he probably did Flipper right after this movie for some reason. I just got that feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of Macaulay Culkin in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think for the most part, all the acting's really good. I like the story. I like how dark it goes. And, yeah, I just don't think it's a perfect movie. I'm surprised 25% is what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. That seems pretty harsh.
Yeah, it's low.
In my opinion.
I looked at some of my friends' Letterboxd ratings yesterday, and it's a mixed bag. There's some 4 stars in there for some people.
Okay. I don't even think it deserves that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. It was alright.
Yeah.
It was kind of the boys are cute. They're kind of, it's fun seeing actors as little kids acting, because it's kind of where they started, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of fun watching that. But I don't know if I would have watched this if it weren't for the fact that I was just tired and told you to put on whatever. It's just not really something I was overly excited about.
See, we just got through watching Adolescence, so that's why I was maybe in the mood for this movie.
Okay, that's fair.
So I was maybe she could get involved in the psycho kid aspect.
Yeah, I definitely think the ending was tense for me. There was one scene that was very tense, but the rest of the movie was I was just kind of watching and seeing what happened. A little predictable. But yeah, that's all I can really say.
Okay.
I guess we'll get into spoilers.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys haven't seen this 32-year-old movie, or seen clips of it and had it ruined for you via Reels, because that's how I caught wind of it yesterday.
Oh, so you knew how it was gonna end?
No, they cut off before you find out who gets pulled up. So I wasn't sure how it was gonna end.
That was the tense moment for me.
I had 2 tense moments in this movie.
Okay.
So the movie starts out with Elijah Wood. He loses his mom, and then Bruce, and then for some reason or another, his dad goes and drops him off at his uncle's house to play around with kids during the winter break.
Yeah.
During arguably the roughest time in Elijah Wood's life.
Yeah, we literally were like saying to the TV, "Okay, see you later."
Yeah, bye.
This is literally probably the worst thing that could ever happen to you, and I'm just gonna send you off now.
Yeah, see, from the synopsis that I read, I thought that both parents died, and I'm like, oh, okay, like that makes sense why he would just automatically go there.
Yeah.
But no, the dad's like, I'm too busy for you to deal with anything, so
Just gonna dip out.
yeah, I'm gonna dip out and deal with work.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, well that's kind of awful.
I hope there was a very large sum of money at the end of those 2 weeks, because it was only for 2 weeks, he said.
Yeah,
But still.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that happens, and then it's not immediate. Like I do like that it takes some time to build into like the whole Macaulay Culkin being evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get your first glimpse. Like the first glimpse of it is when they're climbing the tree house, which is an insanely high tree house.
So insane.
Yeah, that's just bad parenting.
Yeah.
And he's like,
the 90s.
I guess so. He's like, if I let you go, do you think you could fly? And I'm like, oh damn, that's pretty dark.
Yeah. And then we have the cat, where he goes to miss the cat.
Yeah, and he says his scope's not dialed in yet. I was like, oh fuck, he was aiming.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was curious to see how far he would go, like how far this kid would go. But as soon as I heard that there was a storyline of another son that died in a bath, I was like, well, this is obviously going to go in the direction that he's the one that did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's predictable.
Yeah.
But that's still good. Like, I like the Highway, Mr. Highway, too.
Yeah.
Because that just seems like they're all like little things that kids could do to cause major chaos.
Yeah. Even if they weren't like he intentionally did it, but like if a kid did that, like just as like a little prank, thinking it was going to be a prank, and then it actually caused a big car pile up, like you'd be fucking shitting yourself.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like, and that shit's dangerous. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I was actually just watching a reel of somebody that did that. And they threw a rock over the edge and went right through the windshield.
Idiots.
Yeah. Don't do that. We don't condone that. But yeah, so, and I think like Elijah Wood is just so good.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was like incredible. I can't, why is this guy not in more stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you have the little sister of Connie.
Yeah.
Pretty adorable little girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called it like right away that like they looked exactly the same.
I didn't know they were actually siblings.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty funny. And then the skating rink was where I thought was like my first like good tense moment.
The skating rink, yeah.
Yeah, when Macaulay Culkin has an accident with his sister and throws her into the thin ice section.
Yeah, that was pretty good for me too. Like when at first I thought he was just gonna like tease her and then help her out, but like she went under that ice.
Yeah, and like it's so he just holds his hand just above where she could reach, like the little dick.
I know.
And you know he's sitting there smiling about it.
I think maybe these aren't my types of movies because I get mad. Like I was just kind of angry at him the whole time. I just wanted to like slap him and be like, you're such a little shit. Like he's just a fucking kid. Like he's such a little shit. And like I just got angry this whole movie, and maybe that's why these aren't like, it's not my cup of tea. Okay. Because I'm like just mad the whole time at this little shithead.
Yeah, but he's a master manipulator, right? Like
take a shot every time I say shit. He is.
So like he knows how to get away with everything.
Mm-hmm.
not a good power for this kid to have that early in age, and especially with his narcissistic mindset. And then, I think the movie gets tenser from then on. Like, the parents don't believe Elijah Wood and get seriously defensive about it because that is the only son they have left. And they just can't bring themselves to believe it. At least the mom. He never does try to tell the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Because the dad's caught him doing other stuff. Like, there's a scene where Elijah Wood pins Macaulay Culkin up with a pair of scissors.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dad walks in and loses it on him. I'm like, just the wrong fucking time, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does do a good job at pinning it on him. Yeah, I guess my big tense moment was at the end where she was holding them both.
Yeah, and they had to make a decision.
Yeah, it's such a horrible decision to make as a mother. Like,
where did you think that was gonna go?
I had a feeling she was gonna pick Elijah Wood.
Oh, okay.
My thoughts were her son did just try to kill her.
Yeah.
But I was like, it could end up being a dark ending, and she picks her son.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I actually kind of wasn't sure, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I was obviously hoping for Elijah, but I wasn't sure. What about you?
For some reason, I thought she was gonna go with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
And then, like, at the end of it, like, we got like an Omen scene where you see the kid turn around and smile at the camera or something.
Yeah. Sorry, our dogs are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have gone either way. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I'm happy with the choice she made. That sucks though, because like she's lost 2 kids now.
Yeah, but in a kind of a sense, she gained another. And Elijah Wood.
A good son.
The good son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me that you would ever actually grow attached to a child that was like that. Like, they just seem... There's not, like, one sequence in the movie where he seems genuine or showing any kind of remorse or sympathy for anything.
Yeah. Yeah. There would definitely be a disconnect there.
Do you know what sucks? This whole movie could have been averted if, like, the mom just didn't say hi to Macaulay Culkin when he was about to smother his sister.
What?
In the hospital.
Say that again?
So the whole ending could have been averted when Macaulay Culkin went in to smother his sister with a pillow, and then the mom was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" If she would have just waited,
yeah,
and because like she's already like got the suspicion, because I think Elijah Wood had already come to her at that point. Like, why wouldn't you just sit there and like see what happens?
Yeah. That's true. I probably would.
I would.
You can take him. He's a kid. Just pick him up and be like, get off her.
Yeah, you drop kick that fucking kid. I would have been happy to.
Yeah.
But I think I've come to the realization after watching this movie that I don't think I like Macaulay Culkin.
You don't like him? Like as an actor or just...
Yeah, as an actor.
Okay.
I don't really know him outside of him being an actor. I think that's why I never like go to watch Home Alone anymore.
I don't either. I haven't watched it in a very long time. I was actually curious about watching it, but I don't know. Maybe I like him when he's older. I liked him in the movie Saved.
Okay.
I was telling you last night that I got to get you to sit down and watch that.
Yeah, because I think the only other movies I watched him in were like Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Or Richie Rich's Something Wish, whatever those 2 movies were.
Seen The Pagemaster?
Oh yeah, that's him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one in a long time though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, what would you rate it?
I'll give this 2.5 stars.
3.5?
Yep.
Okay. I am gonna give it. Man, I always base my ratings on enjoyment level. Right. I'll give it a 2.5.
2.5? Okay.
Yeah.
Just pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's one I'll rewatch. I think it's a one and done for me.
Yeah, I think that if you would have let me pick some other movies that we could have watched last night, you might have enjoyed some different choices for You Made Me Watch, but
There will be more.
we just went with this one for now.
Now I have to come up with something for you. I already think I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of already in the mood for it, but I'm also kind of tired. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm looking at what time it is.
Well.
Yeah. What did you guys think of this movie? If you've seen it, hopefully you have if you come this far.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have a channel membership page, guys, where we do extra reviews and some bonus live shows.
Yeah, we've done one so far. We're gonna do another soon.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking we might do some horror Trivial Pursuit together. We'll just kind of play and be live
Yeah, that'll be fun.
and do some trivia. Yeah, bonus content. We've got a merch store. Check that out.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for always watching. And always remember,
Stay spooky.